Hi and welcome to my channel. So we're trying something very different today. This video is a recipe video. I'll be trying different kinds of air fryer recipes, and so please leave a comment down below which of the recipes you liked. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. So this is the air fryer that I have. I just happened to have it because it was given to me as a gift. It looks like an incubator, but that's whatever. So our first recipe is cauliflower wings. Yes, cauliflower wings. So the whole plant-based vegan, diet movement is trending right now, and honestly I decided to try this recipe to see how it was. I've had these in restaurants, but I've actually never considered what actually goes into it, and they're really good, so I decided to try one. I just found a recipe on Pinterest, and I'll be linking all the recipes in the comment section down below, so make sure you go check that out. To be quite honest with you guys, I am going to freestyle a lot because I just cannot follow recipes. It's an issue, I don't know why, but I cannot stick to a recipe. So a lot of the things that I do, I kind of switch some parts, and the measurements were different. I cannot measure, I just flick of the wrist. So you can use the recipes in the comment section down below, but let's get back to the recipe. So I'm just creating the seasoning that's going to go into the breadcrumbs for our cauliflower. And so I have the breadcrumbs in the bowl, and then there's paprika, I think there's cayenne pepper in there as well, and then I'm going to be adding some salt. This is the brand that I have, any salt will do, to be honest with you. And so that's all going to go into the bowl, and then I'm going to put that aside. I don't know why I was struggling right there, but I'm going to put that aside and create the sauce for our wings. And so I'm going to be doing a buffalo sauce. It's basically butter, a little bit of olive oil, and then the buffalo hot sauce. The brand that I use is just the common Frank's hot sauce from the grocery store. And so I'm going to put all of that in a cup, and then we're going to put that in the microwave for I think a minute or less. So I'm adding liquid smoke to the cauliflowers, which will help give the cauliflower wings the meaty texture, the smoky texture that you would usually get with meat or chicken. If you've heard of liquid amino, it's similar to that, and it helps to achieve that taste of meat protein. the wings in the air fryer for 15 minutes at 370 on each side. And this is how the wings turn out. They honestly look really, really good. I had leftover ranch from a food delivery order that I put there. And then I added some bell peppers and lime, and honestly, this tasted so good. So for our next recipe, we will be making salmon bites, and these are going to go in tacos later. And so I have the seasoning for our salmon, and we have garlic, sesame dressing, salt, and honey. And I am scraping all of that honey out, honestly, guys, because that's part of the measurement, so you need to get everything out. I'm going to add some lime juice, but honestly the lime that I had was very dry inside. There wasn't much juice inside, so I just took out some of the, what do you call that, the insides, and just put that in to get the lime taste. So I decided to eat my salmon with tortillas, but honestly you could eat this with rice. You could put this in sandwiches if you'd like, and you could use this with any other kind of flat bread if you'd like to make some wraps. That would be really, really nice as well. And so I went ahead and made myself a spread. I put cheese, mayonnaise, carrots, avocado, some greens, lemon, and salsa in the back for my tortilla. Honestly, this turned out so well. I did not really have high hopes, to be quite honest, but I was pleasantly surprised. Our last recipe is dessert, and we're making air fried donuts. I really love baking, and this was a good way to get back into baking. It was simple, and I actually really enjoyed making it. To this bowl of sugar, I'll be adding milk and yeast and setting that aside for 10 minutes for the yeast to activate. our yeast, which is bubbling up and has activated, and then I'll be adding that to the rest of the mixture you just saw me make in the middle of the flour, and just gently mixing everything together. We want to make sure everything gets incorporated nicely and evenly, and also working through those lumps in the batter, as you can see, just to get a very smooth and sticky batter. Now, I forgot to mention that I worked with 2 cups of flour first and then added the 3rd cup into the butter gently and slowly, and then I set the butter to rest for 10 minutes in a cool, dry, dark space until it rose to twice the size. The donuts are going to be in the air fryer for 6 minutes on each side, and while those are cooking, I'm going to work on the glaze for the donuts. So this is butter that's melting, and I'm adding powdered sugar. The recipe called for vanilla extract for the glaze, but honestly, boring. I decided to go with rose petals, and so I made a rose glaze instead. And something about these donuts is you can style them any way you style. You can, garnish them any way you like. I use lemon zest, and then I also stuffed some of them with Nutella chocolate spread. So that's also a really cool way to, make them have different flavors. I really enjoyed making these recipes. This is different kind of content for me. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will definitely try more of these recipe videos. Hope you enjoyed yourself.